Hey guys, what's up? I'm your host Seryani. Welcome back to the Pop, and this time we're live.
I'm Moises Garcia.
I'm Sydney Mireles.
And I'm Molly Harmon.
And without further ado, let's jump right into the music and all pop culture trends this week. So, from new releases that we had in the past week, we have Boy With Love, a collab between BTS and Halsey. Georgia, off of Kevin Abstract's new EP, Arizona Baby. The Game of Thrones track list, For the Throne, 16 by Ellie Goulding. SOS by Avicii and Aloe Black. Girl by Maren Morris. Green Light Go by Becky G. What do you guys have to say about those new releases?
I want to start with Girl by Maren Morris. I've become such a big fan of hers, specifically from this song. It's a very female empowerment, and if you've seen the video, it shows so many different women from all different walks of life. You know, one's getting a tree tattoo on her back, the other's dancing, and there's a lot more like serious
empowerment.
Yeah, there's positive aspects of women's lives and negative, and it just encompasses all that. And the song lives up to how amazing the video is. So
I'm glad Maren Morris is bringing light to female empowerment and feminism to country music, because that's not something you see a lot in it. Because when you think of country music, you just think of like dudes with guitars and all that, talking about like driving down a road and you know, in your red pickup truck.
See, I've really never listened to much of her music, but when I went to go listen to this song, I instantaneously knew that she was a feminist and this is what she wanted us to believe, and it just, you could feel that sense of empowerment just listening to it.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really refreshing to see. How do you guys feel about Avicii having his songs released posthumously?
I think that like Lil Peep has had his songs re-released, some of them reworked and new songs released, as long as it's respectful to the artist and to his family, and it's nothing that he didn't want released, but now he doesn't have a say because he unfortunately passed away. If the respect is there, I think it's okay.
I personally love Avicii so much, and the fact that they announced that that his parents gave the go okay, and that
he was collaborating with other people at the time, and they were just gonna finish. Well, the album's also coming out too, and they're gonna finish that as the way he would have wanted.
It's like leaving his memory off on a good stance, rather than just he's done, and it's like it's carrying it on past the unfortunate tragedy.
The song's
that
amazing
happened.
too.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I also liked Boy With Love. Like, I thought it was really cute because, like, I know Halsey's been a fan of BTS, so, like, to see them finally collab was, like, really cute, I think.
I didn't know they wanted to
Yeah, I
collab
just
for a
wish she was
while.
in it more. Like, her, like,
Yeah.
vocals weren't, like, as prominent as I wish they
It
would
was
have been.
kind of just in the background,
Right.
harmonizing a bit, but it
The
was.
music video was good. Yeah.
Yes, it really was.
I like the outfits a lot.
Yeah.
I like
Always
that they're
love an
doing
outfit.
like a collab, because it's definitely two big fan bases getting together. Like, we all know the BTS army.
Right.
Oh,
They get involved
yeah.
with something.
Twitter goes off.
Yeah,
If it's less than
crazy.
200 million views, it's not.
Right, it's not good
They
enough.
start freaking out. We're like, what's going on?
Yeah, really. And it's so nice to see, like, you got Halsey's like crazy fan base.
Love
which-
her.
Yeah. And you got BTS, and it's just like a combination of these two like empowering armies.
I think it was a power move on their
Oh
part.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
The agents and the managers behind, they were all like really happy that it happened. You know, like that speaks money to them. In other words, we had this past like month or so, the biggest thing that happened in music in the past
I've
decade.
been waiting.
In my
14-year-old
opinion,
dreams
and I'm
coming
sure
true.
everyone's childhood dreams were like brought back to life with this. The Jonas Brothers. Oh my God.
The reunion of the century.
Right.
Literally, like,
What could be better, honestly?
honestly, they're back. They're back.
Right.
And both their
back.
songs have been bops. Their music videos, again, have been produced so well. Like, as a fashion fan of, like, I don't know, just the music industry,
colors in 'em.
Sucker, that was
Did you see
insane.
Cool? Did you see Cool though? The
Yeah, I saw
pastels
it.
and all
Yes.
of them? I like the colors.
They
in
both had
Cool.
a similar vibe to them.
I feel like that's a new Jonas Brothers vibe.
It
Yeah.
is.
Is that the new Jonas
Power
It's a new
moves
vibe.
only.
You heard
It
here
is.
first.
Right.
Every song's a number. And Frankie Jonas, where is he? Do we have answers?
Yeah.
Oh,
where he
So
at, though?
Frankie was left out again. I'm just glad they brought Kevin back and didn't leave him out stranded,
Yeah,
if we're
poor
being
guy.
honest.
But honestly, I can kind of see why he got left out the first time, because he was so young.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
now
I
he's
mean-
like old enough.
Right.
But like he's going to school now, and he is behind the scenes. He's like helping smaller artists get their names out there. He's producing, he's writing music, so he's got it. He's in the same.
Yeah, and like
So,
also it wouldn't be
area-
the same. Like
Yeah.
What, with Frankie
Yeah.
Jonas?
because like they started as three, so I feel like if they were just be like
I
It's
feel
more of a
Bring 'em in,
reunion
like,
with people
yeah.
that have been in it before.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they should just like. I'm sure he'll come out with them on tour, but like, go him for getting a college degree. The only Jonas brother to do so. Like, what Nick even just basically got his high school degree and was like, all right, I'm out. I remember reading like in like. You guys remember the pop magazines?
Yes, and they had the trifold
Beat.
posters and
I
had them
remember
plastered
reading in one of
everywhere.
them, he like someone was asking Nick if he was planning on going to school, and he goes, "Yeah, I don't know if this music thing works out. I don't know if I'm like obviously
It worked out in his
back at
favor,
it."
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of like what cool kind of stands for, because people are making a lot of comparisons between burning up and cool, and like burning up, like they get at the very beginning, they get the scripts for the movie, and like this will make your
I was
career.
yeah.
And then in cool, like the manager comes up, they're still sitting poolside, starts out the same, but he's like, I'm gonna go play bingo, have fun. And so it's like they don't have a worry in the world because they've already made it, they're
feeling
doing
so
their own
cool.
thing.
And then the
feeling
red dress
so
is
cool.
referenced.
Yes.
For me, I felt like that meant he found his woman in the red
He
dress. Like he wanted the girl in the red
did.
dress, but he got Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah.
Like,
She
she
went
was
from
Yeah.
the
Selena to
classiest
Priyanka.
lady in the business. I love her.
Love her.
I think Selena Gomez still likes him. That's how I feel,
Selena
actually.
Gomez has got her own stuff going on.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
the whole Bieber thing and all of that, yeah. But I don't know. I shipped them. So it's safe to say. I really did. But yeah, that's the Jonas Brothers. Hopefully they release an album soon, which I don't.
It has been confirmed that
It
this
has?
summer there will
Oh.
be a 5th, I believe. They said either 5th or 6th.
Would there be a tour too?
Yeah,
There
if
better
they,
be a
if they
tour,
do an
like,
album, they have
hello,
to. Are they
yeah.
tour? Yeah, exactly.
If they tour, I don't care how much it costs. I am going. I am going.
They could have done a surprise like Coachella show or something, shown up someone else on stage. Like who should they have collabed
Ooh.
with?
Who? Ariana Grande. I could see Ariana
Or even
Grande
like on their own music collabing with someone.
in the future. Who
Yeah,
should,
dream
Jonas
collab.
Brothers should collab with Lil Nas X and produce a country track. I'm totally
Take
kidding.
2.
Oh man, that would be music industry to be up and.
Are you doing
They're already
NSYNC
freaking
and
out.
Jonas Brothers like
Yeah, that
back
would-
then boy band with?
Yeah. All right. So this past weekend we had one of the most esteemed and the biggest things in pop culture happen, which if you haven't heard already, I'm sorry. Please get out of the rock you're living under. But this weekend was Coachella. And before we get started on any of the music and pop culture, we're just going to say a couple things. We know that Coachella's owner has like been made popular by social media, has been like confirmed donating to pro-life and anti-LGBT causes. But let's take a step back. He's not the owner of Coachella. He's the owner, or he works with AEG, which is the company that is the parent company to Coachella and runs it. And he has been working with other music festivals. He owns 50% of the Los Angeles Kings.
Yeah, shares in the
does-
Lakers.
Yeah.
So it's like by boycotting one,
You have to
it's like
boycott them
you
all.
gotta boycott them all. So yeah, people are trying to get their message out there, like we're not going to Coachella because of this.
It's a good like cause that they're
yeah,
advocating
it
for.
is. But it's just there's a bigger picture to it, and
I think
Yeah.
it also begs the question of like the artist versus the art. Not even, it's not the exact same argument, but with some artists that have done like awful things in the past, like whether or not people still listen to their music is still such a big debate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, like in the end, I'm pretty sure like they get paid a lot of money to play Coachella, so like
Yeah.
Yeah,
money
exactly.
talks.
It's
low-key.
good for the artists. Like
Yeah.
people were like
Yeah.
talking about Ariana Grande performing and having the rainbow flag in the background. And be
yeah,
like,
that was a huge statement. That was
yeah,
well needed.
it was okay.
Yeah.
It was a statement, and some people go like and say that it was a statement, but the guy's still making money. But you got to remember that the artists aren't the people who have complete say in what they do. You got to remember there's talent managers,
Yep.
there's
Yeah.
producers, there's everyone involved making sure that they continue to stay relevant. And Coachella is such a like pivotal thing in order for them to.
I'm proud
Yeah.
though that like Ariana Grande used that platform that she was
Yeah.
given to like bring light to it, because it's such a huge debate going on with it's everywhere about the Coachella, anti-Coachella, and the fact that she was one of the #1 headliners and she did that. That's kind of just
Not
showing
afraid
that.
to speak her truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Right.
good on her. And she definitely did like what she was supposed to do and advocated for a good cause with it. So go Ariana Grande once again, killing it and speaking for the people.
Oh yes.
Winning
We
in
love you
every
at the pop.
possible
Literally, Ariana Grande. I don't know if you guys have heard us in the past. We literally have had episodes just straight all.
If we're
through and through
breathing,
about-
we're talking about art,
Right, right.
basically.
like.
Just keep breathing and breathing.
Yeah,
I love
what you did there. Yeah, so to jump into the more music-related things, we've established that fact. We know what's going on, and you heard it here first, guys. The Coachella isn't completely run by a homophobe / pro-life guy. It's entirely an organization, and what he makes doesn't really affect the entire industry, and we got to stop like putting Coachella in such a bad spotlight. So let's move past that. Let's talk about the fun stuff, the music. So we had a very young performer. The first
Billie Eilish, first person born in the
That's her
2000s to have a #1 album.
How does that make you 2000s babies
like-
feel?
I'm
Represented
so
on
proud.
the
Because
black
at the
rock.
same time, like someone younger than me is like doing so much more, and it's like, damn.
It puts things into perspective
it's like-
sometimes.
But it's like, guys, our
deserves
generation is not lost.
Right.
We
It's
have
Not
good
our
music.
generation. We can't
Yeah,
relate
what?
on
I
that.
feel
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
I'm sorry. There's a
I
huge
feel
Back when I
gap
walked to
between
the
Oh,
school in a
so used.
snowstorm.
Sorry, I'm not a 90s baby.
Yeah, you're really not. I was born 98 on the brink of it, so does that count? That makes me a 90s baby, right?
You remember those last 2 years? Just
Yeah,
so
those-
good.
the 90s
So
before you
different,
guys
right.
were around. Oh my God, the glory days. So she's the first
Her
person in the
performance,
2000s, and did she she was in a headline? No, I don't think she was a headline, but she was doing her own thing. She forgot the words at one point. And
But
she
it was
just
overall an
amazing.
amazing performance.
Right.
The
Yeah.
floating bed and
You know,
the visuals
yeah,
were
yeah.
really cool.
For what was it, Bad Guy that she performed and was
I think it was
when we all fall asleep, where do you go? Or where do we go?
No, that's the one that she forgot the lyrics to.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
man,
it's
that's
that
funny.
one. I can't remember which one she was on the floating bed for, but regardless, her
She did her
regardless,
thing.
she got me
She
Justin
kidlled it.
Bieber.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
the
interaction.
idols. Literally, I feel like that was like, you know, sometimes people ask you, or not ask me, ask popular people, how do you know when you've made it? I think you know when you made it when you start, meeting Justin Bieber and, your idols that you've looked up to since you were
and
like
it's no big deal. But
NBD, Justin
Yeah.
Bieber, my homie out here,
But when she was like on the Ellen DeGeneres show, they were like joking with her about how when she was young, that she would post videos on YouTube of herself just watching like Justin Bieber and like her reaction.
Oh my
Yes.
God. She's one of those
Yes.
girls.
She was. But I mean, look at her now.
Right.
But then at Coachella, it was literally, I watched the video. I'm like, this is probably one of the most heartwarming things I've ever seen. Like Ariana Grande is performing in the background, and Billy's standing there, and Justin's just kind of like staring
like
at her
a
in the
fairy
back.
tale,
She's in
just like a
disbelief.
Disney
You know,
movie,
she was like staring at him. She's like, "That's not him. That's not him." Like it took her forever, and then
and you
she
can
was like,
hear the twinkles in the background.
Was that her
So many
peak?
people
Did
are
she
really
peak?
Symphonic
taking
music.
Did
the
she
same
peak?
I think she peaked.
So Billie Eilish peaked. You heard it here
That's it.
first.
Yep.
"Oh my god."
I mean, I don't know. She didn't peak. She's like 17, guys. Like, don't.
yeah,
Don't-
she's
don't-
got so much more coming her way.
Don't burn her out. Yeah, she's still I feel like once she like starts establishing herself more, she's gonna go into the
She's-
visual
yeah.
aspect.
But
of
she has
things.
already established such a strong image of herself, and for being only 17, like
not
you
letting the industry take over her image.
Yeah.
Like not letting people tell
Like,
her what to do.
Yeah,
You
really
see,
like
like,
anti-pop.
Did you know that
for
her
sure.
management took away her Twitter because she tweeted
Really?
some things in the past? They took that away from her. So the only thing she has right now is Snapchat and Instagram. That's how she reaches out to her fans. But so you got to remember that they still have a say in everything she does. She's
Yeah.
only 17, and like.
But she hasn't conformed, I don't think, whatsoever.
no,
think so.
no.
Her
Really?
outfit for-
Conforming? Are you kidding?
She's
me?
undeniably herself, and she will probably forever stay that way.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
hope to God
Well,
she does.
I don't know. Like, you know how like every artist has that one moment where they break down, like
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears. You've had like all these Lindsay Lohan. Like you've had all these artists reach to the top and the pinnacle of their success, and well, what we know as pinnacle, and then they're just like bombarded by all this craziness and everything. And Eminem had the same
You
thing
can tell
happen
it's
to him.
tiring her out though. Like there was this one interview, I forget what YouTube channel it was with, but showed her interview with them 2 years ago maybe,
Vogue.
and now.
Vogue did that.
Was
I
it
watched
Vogue?
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or Teen
And-
Vogue, I think.
You tell like her opinions on the industry and like just how she reacted to the fame is very different from
Yeah.
how she even started.
She grew
It
up a
does
lot,
take
though.
a toll on
Yeah.
you. Like I'm sure, like it gets exhausting talking to like a lot of people at once and having a lot of people want everything from you at once, and it just like it takes a toll on a person. And
if you
it's,
can't go to the grocery store, you can't
Yeah.
buy your chicken without
Can't
someone
buy your
asking-
avocados.
oh my god,
Where
yeah,
do
her
avocados
avocado.
go?
She's a vegan, okay?
Oh,
Is she
I've
a
heard.
vegan?
I don't
She
know.
might
She was
be
on Hot
vegetarian.
Ones, but
Maybe.
maybe it's
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, she
chicken.
did use vegan
Yeah.
wings. Yeah, we should have an edition of hot ones. I'm kidding. Don't. I had blazing
soon.
wings today, and I'm still sick. So don't do that. Not don't recommend it. All right.
Did you guys like Childish Gambino?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
His marketing scheme, like I swear, his managers were like, "Yo, this is genius. You got to do it." And it's like they gave him out for free. I think that's something.
New Adidas line, right?
Yeah.
It was like an airdrop thing.
Yeah,
though,
like if you accepted this picture, was it
Right.
Donald Glover, like his actual
Yeah.
given name, and
Can
people
you imagine?
accepted it?
Best
Can you
name
imagine
ever.
getting an airdrop, sitting in class one day, and you
Right.
get an airdrop from Ariana Grande or something like that?
It's like, oh, you got free tickets. Tears.
Oh my god,
Game
Hey,
over.
That'd be a really good prank. Just like walk around, change your airdrop name.
God.
Yo,
No,
You're
no.
gonna
Yes,
becoming a prank
yes,
channel.
we are doing
No,
that. We are
no,
doing
not
that.
Prank edition.
Oh my god, the prank. Yeah, we're a prank channel now. You know, no, the Pauls don't have anything on us.
But
at this
then,
point.
did you see that they also did like a screening of his new movie with Rihanna?
Really?
There,
It dropped at the same time.
yeah,
as
it dropped
while
at
he
the
was
same time. It was
performing.
like free for 18 hours after their set, and now it's only available for Amazon Prime users. But I also read something, I don't know if it's true or not, but that they actually did a screening because the movie is only like 50 minutes long, so they might have had it set up somewhere where people could go and watch it.
That's crazy. I feel like a lot of like artists are taking advantage of Coachella weekend and releasing things for the hype. But does it get to a point where it's oversaturated? Are you ever gonna get bored of all this?
People love the hype. I think
Yeah.
like if there's a surprise and they were there for it and people back home aren't and they can take a video, put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
The fans are
Like
gonna
the whole
love it.
Travis Scott thing last year, he played songs from Astroworld
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
2 hours before the album dropped, and that hyped it up so much
oh
more.
yeah, that was
He was
that
at
was
Lala,
Lala.
wasn't he?
That was
Lala,
Lala.
yeah.
That was on Coachella.
No, but that was Lala
I
last
heard
year.
his performance at Lala wasn't the best because from my friends that went there, they said that he would perform 2 songs, people would try to jump on stage, security would try to get him off, and you know how like at festivals you got a limited set time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only performed like a total of 2 songs in the entire thing.
Is that his own fault though, or is that like people getting crazy?
I
over
mean,
it?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't tell you exactly, but I'm sure it's a mix of both.
I heard it wasn't 2 songs because I know he played 2 to 3 tracks from Astroworld, and then on top of that, he did a couple from his album.
Yeah,
He
'cause
looks
he
out
can't
for
play
his
all the new
fans
stuff.
and crowds. When you see someone that's like really getting beat up in a mosh pit, he's like, everyone give him space.
Yeah, I
or-
went to go see his concert at Little Caesars, and that happened a couple times with people on the floor, and he like completely cut off the whole
Drake?
show.
Is that Drake or Travis?
That was Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that happens at Drake's concerts too, because they're all just like, the pinnacle of everything, and everyone just wants to like get a piece of it, but like that's not.
But
That's
it's
not the
Drake,
move.
so
It's Drake. Yeah, that's yeah. Whenever Drake does it, it just like gets hyped up. Another thing that we had happen at not Lala. We're not talking about Lala. We're talking about Coachella. Coachella. Where are your
2019.
flower crowns, everybody?
Right.
I'm sorry.
no, I've actually heard
It's the
that the
face
flower
crystals
crowns
now.
is gone.
Yeah.
That wave is
wow.
past.
That
It's
was
the
a
rave
middle school
crystals
thing?
and the
Yeah.
glitter.
It's the crystals
yeah.
and the glitter.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not hip apparently.
It's okay. Not all of
you're
us
a
can
90s
be.
kid.
It's
So Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj, she performed with Ariana Grande, and she had equipment malfunction, and she couldn't sing.
Yeah.
it was
So-
during Bang Bang, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Ari was playing with Nikki, and during Nikki's like part of the song, the equipment just went out, and then Ari
Was
tried
that
to
real
help her
or is
out.
that conspiracy? Did
No,
someone try to?
she kept her cool. Then it could be a conspiracy because Nikki is like cool under pressure under any like
Yeah.
circumstance.
Is she though?
Except
No,
no,
no.
I was
The
saying if it comes to
opposite.
her performance, she's calm under pressure. If it comes to like
She's not
beef,
like Iggy
she's not.
Azalea who
Yes.
falls off a stage. You guys remember that?
Oh
No.
yeah.
Oh, good times.
She was dancing and then boop, she was done.
I
Game
mean,
over.
I don't know. Like,
But-
I know there's a lot of beef right now between Nicki Minaj and who was it? Miley. Remember way back when Nicki was on a show or whatever? She's like, "What's good, Miley?"
Yeah,
Oh.
because I believe no, I remember that. That was I think at the AMAs, but that was when Miley Cyrus was hosting though. And she has made like in her big intro spiel, granted it's kind of normal for a host to kind of shade some stuff that's going on in like
Yeah,
culture. And I
it's-
think
it's
she
just-
played a card against Nicki and
It's
then
just playing
she clapped
games and
back.
trying to keep the show moving.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
it's all
It
for
makes more
entertainment,
articles for
so-
the next morning.
Yep.
like,
It's all
honestly.
about ratings and you
Yeah.
know getting that up, and it's less about the musicality
yeah.
of things.
No, I think her
Ari's set was still like amazing at Coachella,
Yeah.
even with that like equipment.
Arichella.
Arichella.
She had
I did
NSYNC
not.
on. Everyone except Justin Timberlake was on the stage. She had I think she had Diddy on, or she was doing a performance where they were like.
So she literally had her own version of
memorializing-
Coachella just by her set. Like she literally brought all these.
She made
people.
a lot of the headlines, but
Yeah.
they had a memorial performance for Mac Miller
Oh,
and a lot of
rest in
people that
peace.
passed away.
That hurt right
recently.
there. You'd have to
Yeah.
say
That
that.
pulled my heartstrings.
I felt that. You know, when Drake said that, I felt it. But yeah, so that happened. Yeah, Coachella this year was crazy. It wasn't as crazy as in like previous years. Like I don't think Baychella.
Baychella.
Oh, yikes!
Beyonce's headlining last year. You cannot top that. I'm sorry. I love Ari with all my heart, but like
Ari is only like 20, bro. Like
She named the
Yeah.
youngest
She's like-
female headliner.
who
yeah.
Ari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
But the fact that Beyonce was able to come back because she's kind of getting old. She's slightly getting outdated. So like the fact that
Ariana.
The hive is gonna come for you if you say
Yeah,
Beyonce
don't
is
say
I'm
it.
outdated.
sorry.
It's like
I'm
insulting
sorry.
BTS.
I love
we
her.
don't do that here. We do not say that. I don't know, but like, okay, Beyonce is established. She's gained the respect of a lot of people in the industry. Ariana's still being criticized for every move.
Yeah.
So you gotta put that in that perspective.
True.
But as far as Coachella goes, it was a chill thing, and it was something that happened, and it just wasn't like the hype behind it wasn't as much as previous years. I don't know what to blame.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
just
feel like it
because
wasn't as hyped up.
within the last year, I think it was
Cancel
because
culture.
Huh?
Cancel culture.
There's a lot of artists that didn't need to be canceled though.
Like
Like
who?
that were performing. Wallows was one of them. They're like an indie band that's like up and coming. There's a lot of people that like aren't, whether or not they're a headliner, a lot of people are still happy with a lot of the
So
performances.
what was their deal? Why were they canceled?
No, they weren't canceled. I'm saying like there's artists that aren't canceled and that make
Oh,
these
okay, I see what
that
you're
festivals
other
saying.
people
worth it.
think that they should.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying like cancel culture isn't coming for all the big names. That's
Gotcha.
what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Okay.
cancel culture has tried to come for Coachella, like we've talked about
Yeah.
earlier, and they've tried to come for Ariana. I don't think they've tried to come for Beyonce yet. So
I feel like they're too afraid to come for Beyonce.
because the Hive or BTS, you can't come for BTS and Beyonce. Those are the rules, everybody.
the two
Don't
Barbies.
attack. Yeah,
Live by them.
live by those rules. That's it. So other than Coachella, this is slightly outdated, but I love it so much I want to talk about it. So we had this artist who put a song out on SoundCloud for, a couple of months, and it blew up on the TikTok, The TikTok, I sound so
The
old.
TikTok.
The TikTok.
Old Town
Love the
Road,
TikTok.
everybody. This guy, he posted that song on SoundCloud, and he like tweeted something. He's like 20, right?
Yeah, he's
He
young.
dropped out of
Yeah, he's
college, Lil Nas X, and he dropped out of college. He posted this song on SoundCloud, just for fun. It was like, it made people mad. It made a lot of country people mad because this song was like country music, or not. It was like country trap is the new genre
Yeah.
for it, and it made the Billboard for country music.
Thing is, that kind of makes me glad that Billy Ray Cyrus jumped on the
Yeah,
track
he
because he was
saved it.
making a statement, being like, you know what? No, like we can do this. Let's make this country
But if
trap,
Taylor
and he
Swift
did it.
can be considered a country artist for as long as she was, and she won
pop.
country
Yeah.
music awards, then why is his song getting taken off when he's obviously like, if you watch the Genius video, he's very country. His voice, his singing is very country.
It is.
So
I did not expect that out
Yeah.
of him. Like listening to him saying, yeah, "I'm gonna take my horse." Like I
yeah,
can't sing.
the chorus is him too.
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a country song, and like maybe like the hi hats and the snares and the trap bass, all of that takes away from the country element.
There's so many pop country like artists though that still
Florida
get to
Georgia line.
Yeah,
Oh,
if they
yeah.
can,
They've been crossing over quite a bit.
yeah.
They had a couple pop songs, like even
Like Let Me Go with Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
What's
They had a
their
couple
new
of those.
album called? It's called like Not Country. It's something that's like
I'm about to pull
addressing
it
if
up.
someone says they're not country enough.
So their newest album was called "Can't Say I Ain't Country."
Yeah.
They're dissing their own industry. So yeah, the industry.
They
of,
might come for them.
And take them off the Billboard top 100 for country music.
There is
Nah.
speculation why this song Old Town Road was taken off though, because
I just feel like this song is like a next step into like the future. I hate saying
country
that.
music.
But not even country music, just like the way the music industry is going. Like people aren't afraid to break bounds. Like we've talked about Billie Eilish. She's
Yeah.
definitely making her own like if you look at her
and the way she dresses and the way she carries herself and the way she communicates, you would not associate that with a like pop artist with her music.
Yeah.
And like there's a lot of crossover in the music industry now where it's kind of cool to see. Like BTS
Across of
we
mediums.
we
and
need more
yeah.
crossover because everything is just getting really repetitive. So the more crossover, honestly, it's the more new sounds we're gonna hear. And
We
I
were
think
talking earlier about repetitive stuff. 16 Ellie Goulding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was literally about to
my
say that.
gosh.
I like
The
the
beat
song.
is back
Good.
is
It's
cool.
just
I didn't
really
think
The
it was
lyrics
bad.
are so
Yeah.
one-dimensional. It's
Right.
like
There's no depth to the song.
Yeah.
Like, granted, it's a story. It's like a story that's been told multiple times, but artists do that. They all tell kind of the same version of something, but kind of in their own way. And her lyrics didn't make it her own way. It was very shallow. There was no depth in it whatsoever.
And the
just
lyric
feel like-
video was just like a photo collage of 16-year-old. Is that like what your team comes up with? Like that's the most creative you can get. I don't know.
Maybe there was budget cuts,
Right.
guys. Maybe
I
they
don't
couldn't
know.
afford to do like
Like, yeah, it's
an
like-
Ariana Grande 7 Rings type
Right.
video, because not everyone has that budget.
But I mean, you saw her budget for the video right after
Monopoly,
that.
yeah.
What was it? Monopoly.
Oh yeah, literally I saw that.
That might have been more artistic.
And it was like something that I could have
budget.
shot on my own,
Easily.
honestly. But it's.
She probably heard though that people were thinking a lot of her songs sound the same, a lot of her production looked the same. So it
Yeah.
might have just been like
All right, guys. So it's been a great year.
Yep.
We had 7 shows with you guys, and it's been truly an honor to host for you. And thank you guys for showing up and listening to us and supporting us every now and then when we have our podcast come out. We can't wait to come back next year and keep you up with more content, more great stuff, more music-related stuff. Thank you guys, and I'm signing off for the year. I'm Sara Seryani,
I'm Moises Garcia.
I'm Sydney Mireles.
and I'm Molly Harmon.
and we'll see you guys next
Yeah.
fall.
Next fall.
Take
Thanks,
care.
guys.
Bye.